Welcome back to Poker Break. Tormentic here, and what you are watching at the moment is the official release trailer for Team Rocket in Pokemon Go. I'm very impressed with the last couple trailers they have done. Niantic has really upped their game when it comes to content, I feel, with Pokemon Go the last couple months. I waited a couple days to do a Team Rocket video because I wanted to get more information to be able to present it to you, and we got big stuff coming, so I'm going to jump right into it. So the first thing you're going to notice is that Team Rocket or Team Go Rocket has taken over Pokestops. You can see that the little stop is black. You can see that from pretty far away too. You don't have to be right up on it. Now also, if you actually click on it from far away, see how it's a little bit darker than normal? So you pull up to the Pokestop, it turns black. The Team Rocket grunt actually jumps out. You have to spin the stop in order to initiate the initial battle where they actually talk to you, start it, and everything like that. Super simple though in order to actually start the fight. Now, once you've spun the stop, the grunt will appear. They'll start giving you some verbiage. There's a couple different things that they can actually say, like, oh, we'll get you, or oh, we're stealing items. But eventually the fight will start. Now, I gotta warn you, these fights are no joke. I've been seeing a lot of people, especially lower level players, I want to say 35 and under, really struggle with some of these fights just because the CP is technically raid level CP, especially like I want to say a 2-tier raid. Now they're pretty straightforward though. It's just like a regular PvP battle when you're fighting a friend or when you're fighting one of the 3 trainers. You still have the mini game, you still have to fight them and everything like that. But again, like I gotta say, these fights are really, some of them can be really hard. Now, I will say, though, that if you complete the fight, you do get a chance to actually try to catch a shadow Pokemon, and I'll go into those in just a minute. I do want to note, though, that 9 times out of 10, you're going to always try, or you're always going to actually have the opportunity to catch the first Pokemon. That's all I've ran into. I have seen some reports, though, of people saying that the second Pokemon to appear has a small chance, and then the third Pokemon that appears actually has a very slight chance of actually showing up. Personally, I have not seen it, though, so I can't actually confirm that. Now, you do need to be careful, though, because all damage that any of your Pokemon accrue in these Team Rocket battles will not automatically heal itself. That is the big difference between PvP battles and with raids. So you're definitely going to need to use revives. You're going to need to use your potions. I actually ran out of revives at one point because of it. And again, these mons are way stronger than other stuff that we fought, so you will be going through these items. It's actually pretty good because I honestly throw away revives all of the time. And this right here gives me a reason to actually keep them. So definitely want to stock up, maybe increase your storage size for your items, spin stops. Now the cool thing is though, is that you can, when you initiate the battle, you can spin the stop and get items. And normally it won't take you 5 minutes in order to actually finish the battle. The cool thing is though, is that you can actually go back to the Pokestop after you're finished with it and actually spin it again. So it's almost like you get 2 spins at a Pokestop that has the Team Rocket. Now, there are a couple different badges that they did introduce with it. This right here is the first one. It shows you how many times you fought Team Rocket and actually won. It does not count losses. Now, this is what it looks like actually inside of the game when you pull it up. I've only done 18 battles. Again, some of them are harder. I've been trying to hit as many as I've been able to. It's just, I haven't seen a lot of them. It goes 10, 100, 1,000 in order to actually get that gold medal. The next one I want to show you is how many Pokemon you've actually purified. Now, I haven't purified a lot because I really like the way the shadows look, but I'll get into what happens when you purify a Pokemon because it's really beneficial for you to actually do it. And I believe this one goes 5, 50, and 500, but I'm not sure about the last one, honestly, the last one for gold. Now, after you've actually defeated Team Rocket, this is the summary. You get 2 balls for defeating the grunt. You get a ball for each Pokemon that is still alive that you had that hasn't fainted. And then once you actually start getting the Team Rocket badge and also Purifier badge, you start getting +1 ball every single time. Now, if you notice too, these are Premier Balls, so you don't get to use your own Pokeballs. This is just like a raid. You can use any sort of berry in order to try to do it, but these are going to be, I mean, they're not guaranteed catch. I'm going to be honest with you. Some of these, I've had a couple Zubats, as weird as that sounds, run for me. I was able to get this Snorlax, which is really awesome because this is the only Snorlax I'm able to find here locally. But again, I kind kind of feel like these are almost harder than raid battles because you have a very limited number of balls, and you have until you do it. So definitely want to use berries with those. Definitely want to try to purify Fight Team Rocket in order to get those bonuses, so you can have more chances. I think I'm up to about maybe 7 now if none of my Pokemon actually faint. Now, the next thing I want to show you is actually what a Pokemon looks like when it's shadow form. See the little purple aura around it? That means that it is shadow. Now, I want it to actually purify it. And it's really cool because purified Pokemon, the candy cost for powering and evolving them is reduced by 10%. Stardust cost for powering up or teaching second moves is reduced by 10% as well. All IVs are increased by +2. That's attack, defense, and hit points are all increased. The level will increase as well. The max level is 25, so there's a huge boost in CP. You can see that right there. Now, I did this again with a Squirtle. This right here was, I want to say, probably a level 1 Squirtle that is Shadow, only a CP 11, and I was really interested to see what the boost would be from this, since this is such a low CP mon. So I went ahead, and purified it, and lo and behold, it went from 11 CP to 588. So this is a really good way of not only getting stronger mons, but also being able to get stronger mons faster and without having to use all of your dust and all of your candies in order to power them up. Now, you cannot trade to a friend a shadow Pokemon. That was probably one of the reasons why they took Team Rocket away originally, when they first introduced it, because people realized that they could take a shadow Pokemon, trade it to a friend, get the IVs to boost itself automatically because of the trade, and then purify it, which automatically gave everything +2 on their stats. And so Niantic got rid of that real quick, because from what I was reading on Reddit, it was like a 60% chance almost of getting a hundo every single time you did this. Now, when you catch a shadow Pokemon, it knows the charge move Frustration, but when you purify it, it actually learns Return, which is a 3-charge attack. It's pretty awesome in my opinion. I really like it. You can place shadow and purified Pokemon in gyms, but you cannot trade purified and shadow Pokemon to any of the Let's Go, Pikachu or Eevee. Also, purifying a fainted Pokemon will revive them, which is really awesome if you don't want to use those revives. Shadow Pokemon, like I said, cannot be traded at all, just so you are well aware of that. Now, Professor Willow is back also with a new special research tasks for us. It's not that hard. I think this one was literally just to introduce a shadow Pokemon to especially casual players that aren't familiar with it from Coliseum and XD. Now, they're pretty easy, and the cool thing is that now that Ekans and Coughing are shiny, which, by the way, called that 3 days before the event, all of these right here have a shiny chance. You have to evolve 2 Pokemon and power up a Pokemon 5 times for the first one. Second one, catch 2 shadow Pokemon, and then defeat 3 Team Go Rocket Grunts. Again, that one might be a little difficult to defeat 3 Team Go Rocket Grunts, but you just find ones that you can fight. Going on to the third part, purify 3 shadow Pokemon. Again, shouldn't be that hard. Purify a fire, water, or grass type. Now that again shouldn't be hard because most of them that I've been running into have been Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur. Now the fourth one you automatically complete. As soon as you finish the third part, you just go over there, click, 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 and you get all of those rewards. So again, it isn't super hard. I think they just introduced this, just like I said, to introduce shadow Pokemon to the casual player. Now, I do want to point out that shadow Pokemon and purified Pokemon can be mass transferred. They're not locked like legendaries or mythics. So you definitely want to be careful when you are going through trying to make bag space, because that was the one thing I'm actually really upset about, is that Niantic introduced this, but they did not increase bag space. We've been stuck at the same bag space for quite a while now. Also, talking about bag space, there probably will not be any shadow shinies. There were some, I believe, in Coliseum, and I think there were some in XD, but the only reason from what I found they were in those is because of glitches. They shouldn't have actually existed. Some things I really like about the new event, though, is that every time you defeat a Team Rocket Grunt, as of right now, you get 500 dust. Now, if you have a star piece on, that goes up to 750 dust. So this might be the best way at the moment of getting dust, as long as you actually have the revives, the potions, things like that to keep your mons going. Also, I really like that to purify them, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. It does vary. It goes between like 2,000 dust and 2 candies to about 5,000 dust and 5 candies. But again, that's nothing in comparison to when they introduced the second charge attack and other things like that, where it costs anywhere from 75,000 to 100,000 dust in order to give them another attack. So I'm really, really excited about that. And again, it's really kind of easy to find where they are, especially if you're driving around, you give your phone to somebody else or you're the passenger. All you got to do is just scan around and try to find those Pokestops that have that little black on them, and boom, you're right there able to actually fight Team Rocket. There's a cool little thing too. I'm not going to really give it away. I'm going to get you to go out and try it yourself. But once you catch a shadow Pokemon, take a picture of it in AR. It's a cool little feature of what happens. Again, I don't want to go into it. I don't want to spoil it for you. I thought it was actually really cool when I saw it. But definitely go and take a photo of your Pokemon, shadow Pokemon specifically, in AR. Now, I want to lay a little bit of theory time out on you. Yesterday, Pokemon Go released a tweet stating there was a huge surge of energy over North America. Now, they also released that there is going to be a specific someone that is going to be showing up tomorrow. There's currently a countdown right now on their YouTube page. Not sure, it should finish the countdown 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as far as I am aware. But I have a theory that we just got Armored Mewtwo, okay? It came out last month, and if you remember from the anime, from the show, Armored Mewtwo was under the control of Team Rocket. Well, what happens if Mewtwo broke out? Or what happens if Giovanni is actually using Mewtwo in order to try to summon Darkrai? That would be epic, and it would be really cool too, because they could use that instance to actually introduce Arceus, the god Pokemon. And it could be Team Rocket versus all of us. Team Rocket, of course, supporting Darkrai, us supporting Arceus, and it would give us a worldwide event that it's awesome. I'm really stoked to see what's going on. I will definitely give you an update tonight once the video countdown on YouTube has finished. Definitely want to subscribe to my Twitter at Tormentic. I've been posting a lot of updates when I haven't been able to make videos on my Twitter, so definitely do that. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. Subscribe to the channel for more tips, tricks, and anything else Pokemon Wizards Unite that I find. Those are the games that I am covering at the moment. My name is Tormentic. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.